They're also lazy. It's impossible to get them to do anything. Anywhere else, that was going to be a exciting event. So logical. Why should it be so different? There's only a way to punish them. What do you mean punish them? Like, you're gonna act a badge rule? Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna act that badge rule that was a thing? Like, changing the schools to their desks. Voting is mandatory. If you don't vote, you get whipped. It's kind of, extreme. Just me? Extremism? Kind of pressing us a little bit there, June. What are you doing? Sad extreme there. I don't know what you're doing about whipping people. That's not okay. That's lawsuits everywhere. Terrifying. I wonder how hypocritical it would be if we were to stay in bed on the election with the flu, and a cold, a strep throat, and a sprained ankle. You just put yourself on one of these. Not as punishment, don't misunderstand. Only one of Mitchell's posters. Like this, it's kind of a neat idea. There's on something that's a lot cuter than just text. I think you'll like it. Having cute mascots would trim up some excitement. Maybe it's just Misha. Why not me? Someone told me that school is definitely more boys than girls. Or actually, opposite. Girls than boys. You're the kid of that demographic too. Jim giggles audibly this time. I'm surprised, but she sees my face, so is she. Your face flushes pink and very slid out of sound, which is really confusing, to say the least. Why don't you put yourself on it? He's waving my question away. You're troublesome. What do you mean troublesome? Everyone knows that you're in student council. There's no crowds, making me realize I'm hungrier than I thought. Soon use a moment to correct my question by changing the subject. Something wrong? My stomach growled. I see. She looked at the pastry on her desk and frowned. Finding it adequate for two people. Let's go to Shanghai if you're that hungry. Might be a little busy this late, but Yuuko's working the other day. But if you can definitely get a table. Something very there's something worryingly underhanded in that smile. I'll pass. I've already been there twice this week, back to back. Soon pouts, Janine gets back to her chair and scrunching up her posture in protest. What? Disappointed you said no. I can't agree with you on everything. You don't give your opinion off enough anyway. Easiest for me to was like that. But it's not interesting, right? Sometimes you should just be with you on. You have a duty to. How am I supposed to know which is which? It's easy. No, it's not. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell whether you're joking or serious. Although, since you communicate entirely in sign language, it would seem pretty obvious. I can't say that's all there is to it, though. When we had my heart attack, I'm not going to stop talking at first. Eventually, I just wish she would just shut up, or I would have. I haven't been so happy to have any company at all. Gradually, I stopped being so graceful. Or grateful. Graceful, that's a entirely different thing. We talked, it was like nothing more than a visualized exchange of politeness. I'm going to try extremely hard to something Kate how she felt, which was hopeless. In the end, her utter behavior matched her feelings. For that reason, I able to accept one day when she stopped showing up. I was only surprised at the time it happened, even though she considered herself a master at hiding her feelings. I was not surprised. Further games like shogi and chess can tell you a lot about a person. Wish I knew that June thought what they said about me. Could be a little more like I'm not going to like to think, but if I only pleasure June by retreating, I just reach an order out. Next day, I walked up to my usual vending machine at lunch to find out it's out my favorite drink. Figured so far the most classrooms between a store and a library, it's like no one knew about it. Played at a vending machine so close to the library booming with customers, but then again, the library is mostly empty most of the time. Anyone who goes there is almost only doing so to look for stuff to pad a paper with. No one's there long enough to actually have to. For the past month, it's been working in my favor. But the trade-off with a vending machine that no one knows about is that it's never restocked. Well, not no one. Well, Hanako's there all the time. I mean, it's not no one. It's Hanako, and that's the person, so that's one. So that counts. You can't say no one. Sitting down for countless on soda, decided drinking it here instead of waiting until they get to the cafeteria. The library door opens next to me. Oh, it's Yuuko. Ah, I was looking for you. You seem acting a lot more assertive than usual today. Although it isn't enough here, you went back to mumbling immediately afterwards. Return your books, please. I mean, the library books. The books you are really overdue. Some of them are waiting lists. Oops, I forgot. I keep trying out new ones and keep returning the older ones. How do you do that? Like, you go to the library, you check out something, wouldn't you, like, automatically remember that you have to return ones, too? Or does that just, like, not just happen? You think that would happen, but I guess not. It happens to me all the time at the university library. It's so embarrassing. Is someone not trying to get you to bring them back? No, the university's library is bigger. They don't know it's out in the bar or something longer than normal. It's convenient because their policy on keeping the books too long is really strict. Stricter than here. I like how, despite what she said, I like how, despite what she said, you has no problem with borrowing books for as long as she's supposed to anyway. I guess that makes her being so on top of my own lateness a little hypocritical. Takes a leap, I guess. Hitching on the meaning her words at the same time I do, Yuuko clams up and really starts backpedaling furiously. That's different from this situation. It's totally different. Yuuko stares at her nails for a second, assuming that's despite them, but is too self-conscious to do so. For instance, it's always been... You checked out someone's book months ago, so, sorry. It's that some people want to read them too. If you're a slow reader, that's okay, though. It's old school on my part. To be honest, I haven't read some of them. I shouldn't keep checking out books when I have a backlog. Well, you can say that about anything. I shouldn't keep uploading these, for backlog. I have, I have, over 40 episodes already logged and I'm recording this, but whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway, because I can. It's not good. Yeah, it really isn't. I was trying to copy Rabbit trailing off quietly. Ogren is very contagious for some reason. That said, I'm surprised. You seem almost normal today. Although every now and then her waitressy nervous tics keep popping up. Come to think of it, she didn't act this way when I first met her. She's a little clumsy and neurotic, but she wasn't near this severe until Misha, Shizune, and I ran into her at Shanghai. Clearly you guys are complex of having kids from the school seeing your waitressing. It was a lot for her to pick up the closest cafe the school to work in. Then, in that case, maybe if it makes you a few customers, it's considered a lucky break. Well, I get it. I'll turn them after school. As soon as possible, please. Wait, can I ask you something? One more thing? Sure, what is it? I had to go for a while. I can't see the library empty. Sorry, can I ask you to watch it while I'm gone? Just for a little bit. I'll be right back as soon as possible. You're some counsel, so if you're sure if you did, it'd be okay. Alright, I'll do it. Don't worry about it. Thank you. You just wait aside for her. She's so great. She's about to give me a hug, but Sasha is into it. She also makes Stitchers look extremely confusing. Otherwise, he controls her momentum so well, so he kind of seems kind of clumsy. Rather than say much as you're welcome, she's already dashing off with her and see if someone late to an appointment. That could be the case, but I wouldn't feel safe assuming so. It's Yuuko, and it seems the kind of person to treat something in that way. Later in the library, I feel a bit silly. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Did I sit down like I normally would and read? I probably would do, but that would make Yuuko's high standards. Maybe I should say the librarians ask everyone who comes in a stern and analytical glare. I use the students as a starting point, practice a few times in the mere service of the pen. Looks pretty good. First for day, no one comes in. I gave up the idea quickly and started looking for Naka with instead. It's deserted. I think I see someone, but the second I blink, whoever is gone. As soon as I turn to Yuuko's desk and open a familiar looking book, a pretty person swings toward me like a falling pendulum. Oh, it's Kenji. Kenji, what are you doing here? This is a library. Get out of here.